One dark and stormy night in Gotham City, Batman received an urgent signal. His former protege, Jason Todd, now known as the Red Hood, had returned, stirring chaos all around the city. While Gotham was used to villains, this return felt personal. Meanwhile, in New York City, Spider-Man was swinging through the streets when his spider sense tingled. It wasn't his usual neighborhood threat. Something more sinister was calling him towards Gotham. Peter Parker knew he had to follow his instincts. He left a note for Aunt May and embarked on his journey. As Spider-Man arrived in Gotham, the city felt unfamiliar, cloaked in shadow and foreboding. He quickly made his way to the Batcave to meet Batman. "I've got a bad feeling about this, Bats," Spider-Man said as he landed gracefully next to Bruce Wayne. "We could use the help, Spider-Man." "The Red Hood knows our tactics, our weaknesses," replied Batman. That night, Batman and Spider-Man formed an unlikely alliance. As they roamed the dark alleys, they shared stories and strategies. Spider-Man's agility and webs complemented Batman's strength and gadgets perfectly. The Red Hood was no ordinary foe. He held a deep grudge against Batman for not avenging his supposed death. Spider-Man, unfamiliar with the history, needed to understand Jason's pain to be effective. With Batman's guidance, Spider-Man learned about the complex relationship between Bruce Wayne and Jason Todd. The first clash happened on the roof of the Gotham Cathedral. Red Hood, masked and menacing, with a sinister grin, taunted Batman. "You never cared about me, did you?" he shouted. Batman was resolute. "Jason, I failed you once. I won't let you destroy what we stand for." Spider-Man, perched on a gargoyle, looked for an opening. Suddenly, Red Hood launched an attack, forcing Batman to parry. Spider-Man shot webbing to disarm Jason, but Jason was quick, cutting through it with ease. The fight was intense and personal. Despite their best efforts, Red Hood managed to escape into the night. Determined, Spider-Man and Batman didn't give up. They knew they had to save Jason from himself. They followed clues, faced off against Red Hood's henchmen, and narrowly avoided traps. Finally, in an abandoned warehouse, the final showdown began. This time, Batman and Spider-Man were prepared. With a combination of gadgets and webs, they cornered the Red Hood. "This has to end, Jason," Batman said, extending a hand. "We can help you." Jason hesitated, the mask slipping slightly, revealing his conflicted expression. Spider-Man added, "Everyone deserves a second chance. Even you." The words resonated with Jason. After a tense moment, he dropped his weapons and fell to his knees. Batman and Spider-Man approached cautiously, and instead of threats, offered him the help he so desperately needed. In the end, it wasn't just villains they fought, but the demons within. Red Hood was taken in, not as a criminal, but as a troubled soul needing redemption. And as they stood under the Gotham sky, Spider-Man and Batman knew that, tonight, they had saved more than just a city.